beautiful Sunday morning, January the 16th, I think it is. Never mind, it's Sunday. And I'm just enjoying a few hours of sunshine this morning out on the BMW F800GT, or Zero Golf Tango as I started calling it. That's another story. I'll probably do a vlog on that one of these days. But today I just want to get a message to you guys, and at the same time ask you what you think about this, if you share my views on this topic or not. I really don't know at this point what I'm going to use as a title for this vlog, because I have a lot of mixed feelings about this subject. So basically, now these days we go on YouTube and all we see are cameras. So if you're like me, if you're interested in filming, not just motovlogging, but filming in general, cameras and things like that, and you watch various kind of film, video, tutorial orientated channels, guys talking about cameras, about different filming techniques and things like that. And if you watch those channels, you'll notice that these days a lot of the content, or most of the content that we watch on those channels, are tech reviews, new cameras, the latest sensor, I don't know how many megapixels, I don't know how many f-stops of dynamic range, and all that jazz. And I'm guilty of just going along with that and thinking that if I don't have the latest camera, if I don't have the latest technology, my videos will go on sucking. Because if, like me, you make videos for YouTube, you probably felt this many times, or you probably feel this all the time like I do. When I go home and I unload the footage from my cameras and I look at them for the first time, I always hate it. I always hate the content. Not just the content, I always hate the way it was shot, you know, the exposure, white balance, things like that. And I get this feeling that, no, I'm not going to do this video, and I'm going to publish it, I'm not going to edit, I'm not going to bother. And that's what I normally do. I have tons of footage that I never edited. Some of it I actually deleted because I hated it so much. And I always thought in the back of my mind, that's because I don't have the right camera. That's because if I had a 5-point-something-K camera, like the new Insta360 1-inch thing, then yeah, that's when I would do the good content, and do the good videos. And I've just recently bought the Insta360 1R, the 360 module, and so the twin edition with the 360 module and the 4K module, which is what I'm using right now, the 4K module. And I'm recording the sound on the camera as well, which is a first for me. I always record the sound on an external microphone, on an external recorder, sorry, using an external microphone inside my helmet. But not today. Anyway, I bought the camera because I felt that my channel needed a boost, and the videos needed a boost, because I was not producing the right the content the right way. It was rubbish. It didn't look right. It didn't feel right. I didn't like it. And then I bought the camera, and I've been using it for the last month or so extensively, and I've been playing around with both the phone app, I've been playing around with the desktop app, and I don't feel that my videos are that much better because of it. And all this to say, well, why am I obsessing with all these tech things, you know, the latest camera and things like that, and getting a new camera because the ones that I have do not film the way I want them to. They don't produce good video, good footage or anything. I had to stop. I had to stop because I was filming, I was editing, and I was not posting or publishing or uploading or whatever you call it. And I'm feeling miserable because of that. But initially because I felt miserable because the content of the video did not improve, and now I feel miserable because I didn't publish all that content. And yeah, but why? It shouldn't be about the camera, should it? It should be about the story I want to tell. It should be about the message I want to convey to you guys. It should be about what I feel and what I want you to feel when you watch my films or my videos. And yesterday I was watching one of the channels that I regularly watch is from a guy called Marcus. The channel's called Marcus Pix. His name is Marcus something. He's got a German name, and he's American. He worked in Hollywood for many years, and he has this channel called Marcus Pix, and he has another channel related to food and cooking and recipes, things like that. And he published a video a couple of days ago, or yesterday, I don't know. I watched it yesterday. Well, he talks about this, you know, and about the obsession that most people have with megapixels and f-stops and dynamic range and whatnot, and how that affects us. Because in the end, I can buy the latest and best camera in the world for motovlogging or for filming or for anything, and still produce rubbish content, which I think I do. And when I do the filming, when I go out, I think more about the tech stuff than about the story that I want to tell, what I want to film. And even now, I left the house with only the camera on my helmet and the microphone, nothing else. And when I go out to shoot a video, I normally carry a ton of stuff, and today I was feeling the need to carry all that stuff with me. You know, extra batteries, extra mounts to put the camera on the handlebars or on the side of the bike or top of the helmet, wherever, and have another camera for a second view. And I was obsessing with that, and I was thinking, no, I want to talk to you guys exactly about the opposite. We don't need to be obsessing about technology, about cameras, about gear, but we should instead be obsessing about the story that we want to tell and how we're going to tell it. Because if you are good at telling stories, if you are good at creating an emotional connection with your audience, it doesn't matter what camera you're using, does it? Some of the greatest films in history were shot on film, and we're using technology that today is more than obsolete. And still, if you compare the tech side of things, it's obviously old. It's obviously not as good quality as today. But you still look at them and you feel something because of the story in the film. You don't go, when you go to a movie, when you go watch a movie, when you come out, you don't say, wow, that was a great film. Did you see the high dynamic range, you know, all the detail in the highlights and how they managed to save the detail in the shadows? You don't say that. You don't like a film because of that, do you? You like a film because you like the story. Because you made a connection with the story, with the characters. Not because it's got detail in the highlights. No. And lately I've been obsessing about, because with the 360 camera, it's got a 5.7K resolution image, but it's for the whole 360 thing. So when you reframe it and you show, you know, just one bit of the image, you just go down to, I don't know, 180p or something. But depending on the bit rate, you can get a lot when you then export and upload to YouTube. I normally get a bit of pixelation on, for example, the tarmac here. Or if the sky is too cloudy, you can see kind of pixels there. And if you're in a situation like this where you have a lot of contrast between shadows and and highlights, the thing just doesn't work right. These action cameras with very small sensors are not for these situations. And I was obsessing about that and thinking I'm getting rubbish image because of this, and I just bought the new camera. But A, I was using it wrong, and B, I was obsessing about something that was not important if I wanted to tell a story. Whew. So yeah, well, these are my kind of philosophical ruminations for today. Just trying to make the most of this beautiful sunny Sunday morning. And I just made a decision, I made a promise to myself that I'm going to stop worrying about that. Technology is great. I mean, these cameras are great. You can use them, they help you a lot in creating good video. But I can't obsess with this. I can't obsess about them. And I just need to pull back a little and use the cameras that I have, the tech that I have, all the gear. I have a huge box full of crap at home that I mostly never use, but I still take out with me when I go filming or doing a video for a vlog or something. So like I said, I made a promise to myself, I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to stop worrying too much about the technology I'm using and focus on the message that I want to pass on to you guys. Focus on the story I want to tell for that specific video. Oh well. I'd like to know your thoughts about this, especially if you're like me, if you're creating videos for YouTube. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. And well, thank you very much for watching. It's all about the soul and not the technology. It's all about the soul and the heart and not the technology. Right, I hope to see you on my next video. Till then, ta-ra!